A new system is about to explode down in the southeast as it continues today. And beyond that, we will be talking about the temperatures that could occur for the north side of the United States, which could be dangerously low. And on top of that, we will discover the depths of this snowstorm as the system continues. What is up, folks? This is Mr. Weather Forecast here, episode 2 of Blizzard Edition. Today, we will be talking about a new system that is currently going on in the southeast, and we will update more as the day progresses. I will do another live as last time, but otherwise, let's get started. So today we are looking at a system. This is the system that could occur somewhere by January 24th. And as expected, this is what's going to happen. So currently what we're looking at this model on January 24th looks like in the northeast and mostly the northern parts of Texas could have some sleet with probably a mix of snow and rain down in the south of Texas. As you'll see further, this snow system will continue to move and will reach all the way to the east of the United States, or the eastern seaboard as we call it. And in the south and north, the northern parts of South Carolina and the southern parts of North Carolina are both going to have some pretty heavy snow as expected by later on January 24th or 25th. And as the day progresses, the snowstorm will go and hit some parts. Mainly that could include Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and also for northern parts of Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. And as we continue on, this snow will eventually go up all the way to the northeast in parts of Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and also for some southeastern parts of Pennsylvania. And it will move on into the very east until it reaches to the Atlantic parts. And moving on, we will talk about the total snow. So on this model, you can see that there is snow that will occur on the 24th of January in the northeast of Texas. And eventually they will reach all the way into parts of Arkansas, southern Arkansas, and northern Louisiana, extending from the northern of Mississippi, Alabama, and then eventually reaching to Tennessee and into the west parts of North Carolina and Virginia as well. But as the time progresses, later into the following weeks, we can see the snow accumulation will increase for the northeast of Texas and also increase in Louisiana and Mississippi at the same time. And as the system moves on, there will be a 19-inch of snow in the southern parts of North Carolina. So gather your coats because this is about to be getting really, really extremely cold. And you could expect to have some whiteouts and possibly some power outages. So I might have to seek y'all advice in a later video before the system continues. And as well as we continue further into the days, the snow will reach into the southern parts of Virginia, reaching to 5 inches of snow, which in most cases, with the snow extremely heavy snow, could cause schools to close down. So we will have to get some new updates for those states as this continues on. And as it progresses later into the following weeks, nothing much has changed other than the northern parts, as some will have 1, possibly 2 inches of snow, mostly in the western parts of Minnesota. Anyways, moving on to the other, and it is about temperature. Now, I did receive a few words that there is a low temperature concern going on in the north. This includes Minnesota, North Dakota, and Wisconsin. Now, what is this so concerning about? Well, this is where things get a little interesting. There is a name called the polar vortex that is occurring in the very northern of the atmosphere. In the northern atmosphere, this polar vortex is coming down into the United States from Canada all the way to the northern parts of the United States, making it a very extremely concerning a very concerning situation, as temperatures could decrease dangerously low. And that's what we'll be covering today, As you can see, there is a stream coming down here all the way from the central part of Canada, reaching all the way into the south and the north of North Dakota, and eventually reaching down to the west, maybe the eastern side of South Dakota. Moving on later, as you can see, it will move all the way down to Minnesota and eventually reaching to Iowa and Wisconsin as well. These temperatures are extremely dangerous and could expect possibly some very low temperatures. Maybe water could affect, as extreme low temperatures could freeze up water, and that's what we'll be looking into this model. So requesting the sound. As you can see, this temperature is extremely low, could reach down here somewhere around below -10 degrees, possibly very low than usual. And as well, the model is shown right here where the dew point could be very low, so mostly expecting a pretty niche temperature for anyone else who lives up there. As an advice, make sure you guys have drained out any water that's in your house, as this very low temperature could cause some major freezing in water or plumbing. As we move on, more and more will be updated sooner as possible. But anyways, folks, this will conclude today's second episode of Blizzard Edition.